How are search warrants successfully challenged in court? Imagine someone knocking on your door with a piece of paper and saying they have a warrant to search your home. Do you know what rights you have in that moment? Challenging a search warrant in court is all about making sure your Fourth Amendment rights are protected. This amendment stops law enforcement from conducting unreasonable searches and seizures. If they violate these rules, you can fight back in court. One way to challenge a search warrant is by showing it lacked probable cause. Probable cause means law enforcement had enough facts to believe evidence of a crime was in your property. If they only had suspicion or vague reasons, the warrant might be invalid. Without proper probable cause, any evidence they find could be thrown out. Another common challenge is if the warrant was too broad or unclear. The law requires warrants to describe exactly where they are searching and what they are looking for. If the warrant is vague or covers too much ground, it violates the rules. Law enforcement could end up searching places they shouldn't, which can be challenged in court. Sometimes, the affidavit supporting the warrant contains false information or important facts are left out. If the defense can prove this was done intentionally or recklessly, they can file a Franks motion. This motion asks the court to review whether the warrant was based on false or misleading info. If the court agrees, the warrant can be declared invalid, and any evidence obtained can be suppressed. Even if the warrant was valid, law enforcement must follow proper procedures when executing it. They need to knock and announce their presence unless there are specific reasons not to. They also must search only the areas and items listed in the warrant and do so within the time frame specified. Violating these rules can be grounds for challenging the search. To fight a warrant in court, the defendant can file a motion to suppress evidence. This legal step argues that the search or the evidence collected broke constitutional rights. The court then holds a hearing to decide if the warrant or search was lawful. If the court agrees it was not, the evidence can be excluded, which can weaken the case against the defendant. Knowing your rights is key. You can ask to see the warrant before letting law enforcement in, and it must specify exactly what they are searching for. If you think your rights were violated, tell your lawyer right away so they can investigate and possibly file a motion to suppress. Remember, you should not physically resist a search but document everything: officers' names, badge numbers, and what they did. In the end, challenging a search warrant successfully depends on proving it was issued or executed improperly. If the warrant lacked proper legal grounds or was carried out wrong, your rights are protected. Being aware of these rules helps you stand up for yourself during interactions with law enforcement.